Happy Wednesday. Hi, good evening, Cheryl and Pan. Hope you have a great Thursday. I think we are under the tornado warning until 12 tonight. So hope, whatever area you are at, doesn't have too much of the damage tonight. Where I am right now is not too bad, just a little bit windy. So, hope, it's just another false alarm. Okay. So today, can you believe, this coming Sunday is Easter already? So I'm just doing a quick, easy Easter card. I made this card, I would say probably a couple years back. And so today I'm using the new product to recreate this again. And so just give it so if you are not like me, has everything, you still can do it, with the current available product. Okay, so let's get started. This is a 3D cross card. So the size, when they fold down, it's fit into, the regular size envelope like that. But when they open up, it becomes 3D. And also they can stand, on the table for display. So I think this will be a very quick, cute, Easter project. You still have time to make it, by Sunday. Okay. So let's get started. I am taking out my cheating sheet. This is my formula. Okay. And the color I choose today, you can pretty much use any designer series paper you have on hand. This one I'm using is called Brushed with Beauty. And this designer series paper, I feel like it's like a water, not oil painting, like, floral design. And they have a 6. So this piece of paper, I only have this little bit left. So this is one design. And the second one is this very pretty page. I feel like this is just like oil painting on the canvas. Really pretty. And this one, just a very subtle color. And this one, I feel like it's very elegant, like wallpaper look. And then we have 2 of this with this, small vine flower look. And the other side, the other side, it's also like, the painting stroke, the brush, like a painting look. And in different color. And these 2 are just the crumb cake. So this is a very pretty designer series paper. Is toward the like elegant side. So I felt like stamping up is really, really good. Design the designer series paper. Because everyone I have, I all love them, even though at first I don't think I would like them, but I do, when I see them. So this is 167082 Brushed with Beauty. So this is the designer series paper I use. And this is everything. Oh, and the stamp set I use is this Happy Easter. And also I use this, is called Extraordinary Flora. This is the stamp set, but the die, if you don't want to get stamp set, that's okay too. I always get them just because I can have more option when I'm making my project. And what I like about this is the stamp is one big piece. Okay, so when you stamp, you will stamp everything, and die is in one piece, so you will cut everything at once. Okay, so why I say if you don't like this stamp set, you don't have to get it, because we have this amazing washi tape. So I tape them on the white cardstock, and so I can cut them out. So after you cut, and they will have all these individual pieces. Okay, so it's very easy for the project. And so you can tell this, okay, the panel is 3¼ by 5½ each panel. So, okay, if you haven't seen it, I want to show you. So you just pour them. This is the washi tape. And each section. So when I do that, I just line on one on the edge. I know it's very hard, you know, if you try to be straight, but I just line on the edge and I just lay the paper down. And you can see this is wrinkle, right? But I like the design about this because it's very, very easy to pull it up and do again. So it's not like some other, it's just not easy. So you just do this. So make sure it's straight like that. Okay. Then you can tell here is the section they changed the color. So you just kind of cut the washi tape. Okay, you don't need to cut them in straight. Okay, you just want to avoid the image. So this is one panel. Like I said, each panel, because the width is 3¼ and then the length for each section, like each color change, is 5½ so this will be perfect. Then now you have this, so you just line those up and run through the machine. You will get those loose flower. And so that's the reason today's color is more close to this one. So that's the reason I want to show you this section. But you know, another panel is this color. So I think it's very good option for you when you create your project. If you want to use this for this project, you can keep in mind to use this color combination as well. Okay, so this is just want to show you about this. Okay, so now let's get started with our card. I already have everything pre-measured. So the card base is here, 5½ by 3/4. Okay, and another white is 5¼ by 5¼ by 5¼ so this is the card for the card base, and this one is 5¼ and 3. And what we have here, let me just start working on this. Okay, I am putting this on the card base. Okay. And for this one is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. We are going to score them. For 1 inch. Okay, I'm turning this way. 1 inch and 1 inch from both sides. Okay. So here is 1 inch here. And here. Okay. So you have 1 inch twice from each side. Then we are going to fold the paper. Okay, like that. It's actually no certain way because you can always fold back. Okay. So you want to fold like that. It's like this. Okay. So I'm gonna to put the glue on both. Like that. So we already know this will be like a smaller than here. I line on here, make sure it's straight, and then I am gonna to push it down this way and also push it down that way. Okay. So when you make a card, you just need to make sure they need to be full flat. Okay. So I kind of, I like to use the glue so you have the time, you know, to move things around. But when you push it on the cardstock, you want to make sure they go flat. Okay. Like that. And then I already have the designer series paper cut. This is the piece. I only have this left. This is a 2 5 1/8 by 7/8. Okay, so those you just put on here. It has very, very narrow border. Okay. And also we have I use, and this is a designer series B because you need 2 different pattern, right? So I like to choose the one on the bottom can be some floral design, but one on the top I like to be more solid or more pronounced pattern. So I choose the solid color on this one. So this one is 5 1/4 by 1 1/8. So you just glue this one on here. This is the cross color, okay? And also this is the piece, 3 1/8, 1 1/4. And this is the another designer series paper. So this one will be on here. Okay. So this is a color for the cross, right? Here. So you kind of eyeball because when you do that, you can adjust how tall, how high you want to put it, and it's about this way. So I'm just putting here, and so when I'm doing this, kind of fold it down, so I kind of know they are parallel, so they kind of straight. Okay, so this is how I make sure if I glue them straight. So now we have the cross. Yes, yes. I scored the 5 1/4 paper. I score 1 and 2 from both sides. Okay, so that's the reason they create that valley look like that. So now, we are using the circle. I know we always having the circle problem, right? This is the one I bring out every single time. And because for this project, if we use 2 size circle, I feel like it's become too big. So that's the reason I only use the third circle, third largest circle, okay, third from the third one, okay, to cut out in the calypso coral color. And then I use the 2-inch circle punch. This, I try to use everything is available right now, so that's the reason, I kind of try to find the material we have. So now I use this, and it just happened to be it's create like a very tiny border. That's what I'm going for, so that's the reason I use like that. Okay, and the stamp set right now, I only have this Easter stamp set like they currently have. And even though this word, the font is kind of on the cute side, but I just think it's still okay. So I'm using this one, okay? I like about this because it's actually big enough and has a lot of space in between. So since this is a long way, but we want to stamp like vertical way, so I just ink happy, okay, like that, and on that, okay. Then I need to clean the stamp, okay. You need to make sure you clean your stamp. Then here you just do the Easter. That's the reason I say I like this stamp set, because the space between the words is very large. Okay, so now do Easter. Okay. The DSP is still current. Yeah. So if you like it, you still can get it. So I'm just gonna to glue it on here. I'm just gonna to do here. Like that. Okay. And since I already pre-cut those flowers, so I'm just gonna to use it. And you can always, use different design. And okay, let's see. So I'm maybe using like that. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna to do like that. Okay, like that. Yeah, then in this way will be more even because I feel like this way, this one is a little bit too long. And then I have a pop dot for this one. I'm just gonna to stick in the center. Okay. Ta-da! So this one is done, and the back is for you to write the message. And since we have so many of these flowers, right? Then that's just pick one. And we're going to put this in the back. Okay. So it's make everything looks more polished. Okay. So this is what we have today. Like I told you, the reason I use different color and I like the cross to be more solid color, or more like a pop color, so you can see the cross easier, so that's the reason I say I like the solid color cross, but everybody has different preference. So you can just play with your designer series paper. And for me, I just like my cross and my border, they are the same color. So this is what I go for. Currently, I think they have some like very gospel stamp set, but I don't have any. This is from the past. So I have the old retired stamp set. So this works perfectly. Okay. But right now, for what I have and the current still available is the Happy Easter. So here is the project I want to share with you. And like I said, if you read my email newsletter, I will be back to Taiwan for almost 3 weeks in April. So I still have 2 more classes. One will be next Saturday's car buffet class and my monthly club. So if you want to sign up a class, please let me know. So so I can plan ahead, because I try to prepare for the kids early this month. So a lot of things, usually happen I have 30 days to work on it, but this time I only have about 10 days. So if you know you are interested in any class, please let me know. Yeah, the time will just pass by very, very quick. So, well, and if you are want to know some special, because right now they just released the last chance product online. If you go there, you can see some of the things is going to go away and they are on discount. So go there to check up on the the things you need. Maybe stock up some in color ribbon if you like them, or in color stuff, and just some embellishment or some of the stamp set you always want, and now it's on sale. And also, check on that. If you like something, usually the bundle price, they are still the regular, but you have option to buy them separate. Okay. So if you buy them separate probably is cheaper than to buy it in bundle. So you just keep that in mind when you shop for the last chance item. Because I feel like you can get a good price for some of the things if you buy them separately. Well, thank you so much for watching me tonight, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great Easter this weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.